Hey guys, what's going on? I have a package here from my good friend behind the camera. He bought me this Pittsburgh motorcycle tire changer with the it looks like a bead breaker on it. We're gonna open it up, take a look at it, put it together, see how we do. And I kind of like it because I have a couple bikes I want to put tires on. So instead of paying the freaking X amount of dollars on people putting tires on my bikes, I can do it myself. I've done it on my trucks, my cars, but we're gonna take a look at this and put it together and see how we, go. I'm gonna use my little my little baby knife here. It actually comes with a little ass fucking holster too. That's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what we do. It's my little early Christmas present from my good friend there. That's behind the camera there. Let's make sure everything's running smooth on there. You'll probably see him in more videos later down the road. If he's up for it. Go ahead and holster this thing before somebody gets hurt. We don't want that. Here's the top. It says here we got 27-inch long adjustable bead breaker arm. Obviously it says Fordless removes tires, 15 1/4 diameter wheel rest ring, and then wing nut, keeps tires secured while working, fits tires up to 28 inches, which is really good. It says plastic arm protectors, helps reduce marring, and durable power coated frame, single person operation, which is really good because I could do it all by myself if I had to. I like it. So looks like we have a box of hardware. I like how the zip ties are not even zip tied. They're literally broke. Looks like that's the only one that's broken. That's a massive wing nut, man. Let's put that on the supercharger. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to get get the blade out, cut these little guys. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. Let's go the safer route. And I don't see them in here. So I guess we're going to have to use them. I must have left them out in the garage when I was working on the truck. So we're gonna go ahead and use the little guy again. Pop these other zip ties away from us, even though this one looks like it's toward me. Oh, we got another busted one. Great. I didn't even cut that one. So let's go ahead and actually we're gonna open this box too while we're at it. Why not, right? Okay, so it is part of the arm, the hardware. Guys, don't forget, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit your notification bell so you don't miss any other content that we make, because we actually have, 3, maybe 4 projects coming. And the first thing we're going to be doing is the Harley, I think. We're going to put the tires back on that. That's the reason why we have this, is because I got new tires put on the Harley. And then I could put the exhaust back on. We're actually going to take that all back off because I want to polish the chrome on the exhaust so that it looks shiny, looks better. And I think there was a couple other things that we were going to do. I have 2001 Gixxer 600 as well. That will be doing some work on that. That has or needs, what was it that we needed for that? Was it the gas tank, wasn't it?
It was the gas tank for the Gixxer, but for your Harley, it was also the throttle, or not the throttle, but the brake cable.
No, not the brake cable. It was the throttle, not the throttle cable, but it was the clutch cable. We have to measure that as well. The Harley also needs a new headlight. I'm gonna go and look into that, see if we can't order one of those. And then we're gonna see about ordering a new tank for the Gixxer 600. If you guys have any sort of help or know where I can find one, please comment below. That'll definitely help out a lot for us. We also we got to do a couple more things on the truck as well. We're going to do an oil change, pretty much all the tune-ups on the truck, the bikes, and I think I want to say that's it, but there's more to come. More to come. So if you have your notifications on, you're subscribed to the channel, it'll actually help us out a lot. Looks like we have some instructions that who needs. I'm pretty sure we could figure this out. Well, hello! I'm like a kid on freaking Christmas. I mean, technically it is my Christmas present. It's early. Because my friend behind the camera lives in North Carolina. So he actually came down to visit and said, hey, let's make a video. And I said, sure, why not? So he's watching you guys behind the camera and watching me tear this crap up because I'm tearing myself up. Mind you guys, this is literally, what, midnight? A little after midnight right now in my office / gaming room that we're videoing this right now. We literally sat here for about an hour cleaning this room up. There's nothing in that, so I'm going to toss that over there to my friend there, my guy. Take that. Take all this crap out of here, put that in that box. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably going to end up losing that and putting an actual bolt in there because this plastic's going to break. I guarantee it. We got a, looks like a pin to hold that arm, I'm guessing, to this. Or does that hold, what the heck does that hold? I don't know, we'll find out. We'll figure it out. We have nuts and bolts and Allen heads.
Those nuts and bolts and the Allen heads go into the 2 circle pieces to hold together.
I understand that, but what the heck are you going to use the Allen head key from? You would think they would send you an Allen key. That sound you just heard was the Bluetooth speaker that's next to you. It's just telling you that it shut itself down. Okay. So this, I'm guessing, screw or bolt, nut and bolt, goes to the arm. But we're not going to put that on just yet. I do believe this goes here. Yes. And that's probably where those Allen head key screws go, is to those, because there's only 3 in here. So I'm guessing. That's another thing is before we do all this, or after I do all this, I'm going to end up taking it back apart and putting lock nut on here so that it doesn't come off as easy. So that's what we're going to do. Probably tomorrow. Mind you guys, I have a full-time job right now, so I do other things besides this, but I'm trying to make it where YouTube's my full-time job. To only do that is if you guys subscribe and like the videos and comment. It'll help the algorithm out on YouTube. Let them know that you're watching this video and like it, and you want to see more of it. Looks like I have to loosen this one up. I'm gonna sit down a little bit. It's kind of hurting my knees. And they would make something this easy to put together hard to put together, because it's not wanting to go together. There it goes. I think I got it. Oh. Ew. We gotta adjust it. Uh-oh. Do some adjusting on this piece here myself, just to get it on. Okay, I'm going to grab my wife's toolbox and grab some tools out of it. Yes, this is my lovely wife's toolkit. I use it more than she does. And I don't think she has the right size Allen key that I need to put this thing together, because these are massive. Great. So we're going to skip that part. We're not going to tighten those down until tomorrow anyway. Okay? And it looks like I want to take this one off, and what would that be on there? Oh, that must be for when you put the tire. Okay, I got it. We're gonna screw one of these down now. Go all the way down until we get enough room to get at least 2 to 3 threads on here. Uh-oh. There we go. Loosened it up a little more so I can get more thread. If 2 didn't work, 1 never would have. It's what freaking Puddin's Fab Shop always says. It's his favorite slang. If 1 didn't work, 2 would have never. Or if 4 lug nuts didn't work, 3 would have never. So I actually like that it actually has a rim protector on it. That's what these are for. These little white tabs. It says right here, recommended applications: dirt bike front and rear, street bike less than 6.5 wide. We'll find out what the Harley is then, huh? So, don't mind me. I'm just gonna sit here and play with it to get it right. We'll put one in each one so that we know it won't come apart. Actually, we're gonna have it go this way. After I lose it first. We'll slide you out of the way. Out of the way for a second. Do I want to do it this way? Nah, we'll go the other way. So you don't see the ugliness of the bolts and nuts on the backside. That's one. Like I said, who needs directions when you literally do it yourself? It's not hard. It's not rocket science. You'll figure it out eventually. You'll want to put your little screws, nuts, and bolts and everything in one. Always use your leg to unscrew a bolt when you got one hand. Works every time. Just roll it off your leg. This is why I said you want to get some Loctite, so that you know this stuff won't come apart once you put it on here. So if I can roll it with my kneecap and unscrew that, just imagine, I can just literally imagine how it's going to be when you put tires on and off, on and off, on and off on here. Eventually you're going to lose something. Either a nut, bolt, or literally a nut or a bolt. So, you guys gotta stay tuned to the next video, because I will be videoing me doing pre-trips on my company vehicle, and show you guys how to do a pre-trip for beginners. If you're into like trying to get your CDL out. Where? There it is. If you're going to get your CDL, give you a little small sneak peek on how to do pre-trips and post-trips. So our company that I work for, you do both pre-trips and post-trips. Post-trips is where you're bringing the vehicle back to the garage that your company's at. So when they go to maintenance it, they know if your bus needs something done or if something's damaged on it. They can go back and look at your post-trips or your pre-trips and fix it. Like my vehicle that I drive every day, click. It has a light out on the top. It's a marker light. They call it a chicken chaser or a chicken light or what's another word for it? I can't even think right now. But there's a bunch of different names for the light that's on the tops of the trucks and semis and stuff like that. You'll know once you see it. But we call them chicken chasers. Now please explain to me, this is what happens when you get tools and parts and everything else from Harbor Freight. They never, ever line up. Never. Never, ever line up. So you got to do one at a time and smash it. And hopefully it works. And then you got to tighten it down, make sure it fits. Which is what we're about to... That's what we're about to do. So I'm literally about to smash this part together. So that I know it won't come apart. And I'm going to put one in each little corner. And yes, you can put it on before you tighten everything down. Like, I didn't do that, which I should have did, because then I know it lined up. So I guarantee I have to adjust it. And it looks like this does not line up. I can already tell you it won't line up. This bracket here, it's crooked. It literally is crooked. Just by looking at it. I'm gonna have to figure something out with that one. Either break it, re-weld it, or figure something else out, because it does not line up. Like, it's about an inch off of where it should be. Literally. I'll probably have my buddy over here behind the camera look at it here in a minute and show him what I'm talking about. Just want to get these guys in here real quick. But that one's definitely way off. I don't think it has a indicator saying that this is front and this is back. It does not say that. Like, I'm looking at the tags or the tongues and I'm not seeing anything about that. Like, some things are printed in there. It'll say that if it goes, this is, say, it could be printed here saying front and this is rear of the stand. But this is way, way off. Like, it's completely way off. But
wait a minute. Try loosening it.
I'll loosen this up just to see if it'll twist.
I think what you did is you got it a little too tight when you put it on.
It's possible.
And it moved when you clamped it down.
I mean, we'll find out here in a second.
I think that's what happened.
You might be right. You might not. I don't know. We're about to find out. Just make sure you guys don't get your nuts in there. Because I think I just did that, and that didn't feel good. He's back there fucking rolling out laughing, guys. You probably can't even hear him because he's trying to hold it in. You can't hold it in, man! You can't! It doesn't work that way. Rupert, bring me my hammer. I'm going to beat it to death. Just kidding. But, like I said, we are going to have fun. I guarantee it. We're going to do our best. Like, seriously, guys. Comment below. Let me know what you guys would like to see us do next. But I'm going to loosen this up, like he said, and see if that does anything, but probably won't, but... that one's loose. That one's loose. No, it didn't do the thing. But I got it to at least line up a little bit, like I can see a hole, like I can get a screw in it. But it's still crooked. You can definitely tell it's crooked. Like that whole arm is like on an angle. But we got the last screw in, or bolt. You gotta put. I wish they had the lock washers on these on the backside with washers. Then I know it won't go anywhere once I tighten it. You know what I mean? Harbor Freight. Poor quality. Come on, man. All my tools are from Harbor Freight. My air compressor, my ear chisel, my impact drill, my small air ratchet that I have, that's from Harbor Freight. My grinder, oh my god, I don't even want to don't get me started on that grinder. I'm so mad about that grinder, bro. And after she told me that, I was so heated, bro. Like, I wanted to scream at her. But she's doing her job. I can't complain about that. Like, she was doing her job. Guys, when you get tools from Harbor Freight, make sure you get the 1 year to the 2 year warranty on them. Because if anything happens to it, don't be like me and not get it. Because after the 90 days, you're screwed, basically. But now that I know that they do the 1 year, 2 year thing, because nobody told me that. Especially where I'm at, nobody told me about that. Not one of those cashiers or one of the helpers or the salespeople told me that. Not one of them. Now we just gotta go back and tighten up all the bottom ones. So, I got screwed in the long run. And the guy that broke my grinder never replaced it after he said he would. Never even gave me the money to get a new one or nothing. Thank God I have the other one I had for 5 years. And that was when I worked at AutoZone. It's been actually longer than that since I've had that one. And that one, I'm surprised, still works. It stopped working for a long time. I kept throwing it everywhere. I mean, I threw it, like full force throwing it out the door. I threw it at a wall and could not get it to come back on. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, it just started working again. I was like, what the heck? So, I still have that one. I can still use it. I used it on the Harley a couple times, actually. I had to cut a couple bolts off the exhaust because it was so rusted I had to cut them out. So I put new clamps on and everything. Because it takes like those hose clamps to hold the covers on them. So I had to, did I already do these ones? I don't remember. Nope, they feel loose to me. Yeah, they're loose. I had to put new clamps in it. So all I did was go to Vance, get some new hose clamps, and put them on there. They work fine. So, like, I have the whole Y pipe, or whatever they call it. I mean, it would be the Y pipe because it goes to dual exhaust. But the way it comes out is one goes from the front out this way, and then the one behind the back cylinder in cylinder 2, they come out and it splits like that. So the one comes into a Y, and the other one comes out that way, so that it makes it into dual pipes. By the way, it's a 1992 Harley Davidson Electra Glide Sport is what I have. And that's what we're going to be working on. It's kind of dark outside right now, so I can't really show you guys what it would be. I'll probably do that tomorrow when I get off of work. Don't mind the notifications. If you heard that, that's just a notification on my phone. Or was that your phone? Mine? Okay. It's just telling me one of my friends got online. Right now, guys, I'm going through and I'm checking these to make sure that they're tight, because I don't want to go back and have to redo them all after using it a lot. So I'm going back from top to bottom. Like an engine, you want to torque these and make sure that these are tight.
Interesting.
Alright. Now, we can get the arm put on, which is this guy. And he's just sits like so. I do not know what this is for.
It holds the arm in place.
No, because this will hold the arm in place.
Now raise it. Try to raise the arm.
There is no raising the arm. This is completely welded around.
Does the arm not raise up?
Yeah, it just goes like this. Because this goes here.
Because in the picture...
Yeah, the picture shows that that's just there. It's just here.
Maybe...
What would you attach this to? Maybe a machine?
That pin you took out of it goes inside.
Yeah, this pin goes inside of it, but what is it for? What do you attach this to? That's a little iffy there, my guy. Well, it's on there, so it's not going anywhere. We're going to go ahead and put this... See, I like these nuts here because they have the nylon in it. So they call them nylon lock nuts, which is really good. It's just another way of locking something on here for, like, those lock washers that I was talking about earlier. That's, like, the best thing to have, is that either the nylon locked...
Before you put that on...
This can slide this way.
Okay, I was going to say...
If it doesn't, then I'll just take it back off. How does she have wrenches that that don't fit a ½ inch? Okay. Now we gotta sit here and go through these to find out if any of these will fit. I'm just gonna use this 14 right now. You don't have to have this nuts tight on there. You want it to have some sort of tightness to it, but not enough to where you can't lift this up. Just enough so that we know that this isn't going to come off of here. Let's go ahead and put her tools back in the way they should be. Because I don't want her getting upset because I done lost him. But this guy will go on here.
Unloosen it a little bit, but...
You know, I think this rubber piece is in the way. I'm going to put the rubber back on. And we'll slide that. Well, obviously it did for me. And it actually has adjustable knots in it to where you can put this, depending on what size tire you have, you can literally put it down in that hole, or whatever you want to call that, notch. Say if your tire's that wide, put it in there. There's different types of notches in this arm. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. If not, the camera guy can bring that in where you guys can see. And then, voila, we have a tire changer. One-man operation tire changer put together. And that took us, what, a few minutes to put together. I'm going to go ahead and put her tools back so she had it. And put her little, you know what this is actually for? Not a lot of people know what these are for. So say if you got a brand new paint job on a car and you don't want to put that hard case on top of it, you lay this down completely flat if it comes with one or two, or if it's a longer one. Sometimes toolboxes come with them, and you literally lay your toolbox like this to where it doesn't scratch the paint, and you can literally slide it on that paint. Yes, it does hold your tools in your case so it doesn't bounce around or you lose anything. But that's really what that's for. Not a lot of people know that. Hey, we need a buggy. But clean up our mess here. Get all that tape off the floor so we don't step in it or on it. And I do keep my instructions. I also will put that in the gun safe so that I don't lose it. That's where some of my instructions are to some of my tools that I have. But other than that, this is our little Pittsburgh toolkit or tire changer. If you guys want to get yourself one, go to your local Harbor Freight and pick you up one of these Pittsburgh motorcycle tire changers and bead breaker. Sorry, I can't speak today. We paid what? Almost $95.
$95 and some change.
95 and some change. I think it was on sale. I don't remember if it was or not.
Before tax it was like $89, and after tax it's like 95 and some change. So less than $100.
So about less than $100, you guys can pick up one of these nice bead changer or bead breaker motorcycle tires. You can also use it for dirt bikes. Make sure you read your tag. It'll tell you right here. It says recommended applications: dirt bike front and rear tires. For street tires or street bike tires, less than 6.5 wide. You can't go any bigger than that, otherwise it's not going to sit in here. As in, like, this center piece here should be able to go through your wheel bearings if you have them on there. If not, put them back in there and then slide it on here. Put this washer on first and then tighten this down, and then it should hold it to this top ring right here, so that you get a nice tight fit to hold that down, or hold your tire down so it doesn't slide around in that ring before you break your bead. And guys, please please, when you're messing with machines like this, make sure you take the air out of your tires. I've seen a lot of dangerous idiots or morons or whatever you want to call them, thinking they're redneck and they can take the pain. Don't do that. Do not, I repeat, do not get hurt taking tires off of beads, because it's dangerous. It can actually lead you into the